don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Got 180.
Check. Watch the before.
4 now.
I got it. Check nickel.
12. Hey, wahoo.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. We got this.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
47's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Cooks now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards.
Like 20. DC.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike spot 4.
5.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, one set. Check. Mike 54. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 76.
Throwing again is Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
5.
Goff throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Zerline's kick is up and through. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check. 21. 61. Matchbox lights.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check. 11. Undercut. Pilot. 64. Whip.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco.
Here we go.
But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back, as he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. 180! Exit!
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180! 12. Protein spill.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got a man, he finds Sanders. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Quit talking about it. I'm playing. Sit. You draw focus. Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Go.
Mike, 58, right there. I don't think you got it, son.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Check 4. 21.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna...
There's Goff. Forced out to his left. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down.
Cornell. Black 20.
Hey, tight. Mike spot 4.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check. 65. 11.
Hey, Foxtrot.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He's 65. He's coming, double up. 58's to Mike. 58.
Hey, zoom.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side, Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Completes it to Samuel. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Garoppolo now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Coleman, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo looking end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They will run again with Coleman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 180. 2.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Coleman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. From the 35 on 2nd down, Goff. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing on third, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Goff. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? To try again after the sack. Goff, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Here we go, it's Gurley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Gurley unable to punch it in on fourth and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
21. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in, even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line. They got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Coleman. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
180. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
After the interception, here's Goff. This is caught. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll look to run with Henderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. A shotgun snap for Goff, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I got you, boy. Shift. Check. 21.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Now Garoppolo, flushed out right. Got his target, Samuel. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
13. I got you. Hey, Delta.
To throw is Garoppolo. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take me out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. Hey, high 7. Here we go.
Now it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
65. We go. 76. 76.
Gone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the run. Hey, 5. Hey, 5. No.
And the blitz does come. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Rams have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for LA, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to